Well, hello. We are going to paint Vintage Santa today. And this is another recording. It's part of my December adjustment to whatever's happening around here. So you might have noticed that my background is a little bit messy. Um, I should say more messy than usual. It's because huge changes are coming my way, and this is how I deal with it. I am making pre-recorded lessons for you so that you're not left out and you can still have your paintings while I am dealing with all the madness that's happening out here. Anyway, let's just jump into the painting right away. Um, Everything you need to have you can find in guides, the tracers, the supply list. Um, um, so pretty much everything you need is there. What am I doing here? Okay, so I have my tracer here. I printed it out. I'm just showing you how I do this. So let's hop onto full view disk so that you can see what's happening. So what I have here is the printout, and I have transfer paper. It's graphite paper that I really like. I prefer it over any other brand. This is the brand that I'm using. I could not find the 18 by 24 on Amazon, but if you need some supplies, you can go directly to my website, which is lubacarlson.com. And in the first post there is my affiliate links with Amazon. And it really doesn't cost you a dime to buy through that. But if you buy something through that, I get a little bit in return, and it kind of helps me going with everything here. Okay, so I use a felt pen to trace because I tend to push real hard on my pencil when I trace. This is the size, the 16 by 20 canvas size. What I paint on, usually I paint in my mixed media paint. So I'm just gonna trace this and I'm gonna tell you. So I paint in my mixed media paint usually, mixed media pad usually, because I just run out of space to store all the canvases. And so, um, yeah, so I paint in the pad. Now you can paint anywhere you like. If you are painting on wood though, make sure to put a coat of gesso or paint it twice with just white paint, and then give it a light sanding so that your paint doesn't seep into the wood. It really does happen, and it's not much fun when that happens. Okay, so I think I have the eyebrow and the eye. Okay, I have it all transferred. That's all I need. I'm gonna put this over to the side, fold my perfect paper, and here we are. I like to tape my size. It helps with bleeding, so that it's not bleeding across, and I can just have a nice edge. So just a second, I'm just gonna tape right here so that I have my nice edge and I stay true to 16 by 20. Okay, here we go. So I did put the paints, the supply list in the guides, but you can choose any colors you want. Sorry, hold on just a second. Looks like somebody left the door open. Okay, sorry about that. Um, yeah, my husband just left and he kind of left the door unlocked and open, and it just opened. Okay, here we go. So here is what we're doing. Okay, hold on just one more second. I will adjust the camera just a little bit. Okay, here we go. It's just every time I change the things around here, I have to change the way the camera is adjusted. Okay, so if you're painting in a pad, here's what I like to do. I like to put a binder clip on the sides. It helps with paper lifting, moving, and all of that. It just makes it easier to paint. I like to paint on the desk for a few reasons. One of them is being that it's easier to film. So you can absolutely paint on the easel if you like. If that's what your preference is, you're more than welcome to do so. All right, so background. We're gonna use white, and I really want to use this peacock teal. I love it, love it, love it, love it for the background. Kind of makes it a little bit more vintagey. When your lid's stuck like this, it's gonna sound loud. So I just go knock knock on the table. Sorry, loud. And then your lid's open. It's just a little trick for you guys. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this in my paper plate. Don't need much of this. This is just the background. And close. Okay. Some white. Okay. And I'm gonna use my flat, small flat, no, it's not a small, it's medium size flat brush. And what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna grab quite a bit of white and a little bit of this peacock teal, and I'm going to paint around Santa's hat, around the star. So I'm just pretty much cutting in with white and this peacock teal, just because it is so much fun color. Now you can do the same with blue. So if you decided to use blue, you're gonna grab white and blue the same way. Okay, and you want to cut around all of this because it's not easy to paint, the face with peach and that kind of color when you have a lot of blue on it. So to just save us some time and stress, we're just gonna go and ahead and do this. Okay? Just like that. And then there is a piece over here in the beard kind of spot right here. Okay, so we pretty much cut in everywhere except for up here. Let's go back and around the star. Okay. Oh, that was the hat. Okay, we'll figure this out. Now I'm just gonna paint everything that goes around Santa. I'm gonna paint all the background, this kind of teal and white. So I'm gonna change my directions as I apply my strokes. I'm gonna go down and across with teal, and then I'm gonna grab white and go again down and across with white and leave some area for, adding maybe a little bit another stroke. Just get close, but be careful around his face. Just like that. Okay? Here we go. All right. Next step is clean the brush, and I'm going to paint his hat. His hat is going to be red. I'm going to use cadmium red, deep hue. It has been my favorite thing for Christmas paintings. Very nice color. We're just going to start over here. Get some water on my brush. Do the wavy line. Go all the way down to that star. Might need a couple of coats, and that's okay. That's quite okay. And from that star, sharp tip going up. Okay. There we go. Here comes the red hat. Rinse your brush. And let's paint the star gold. I'm going to go ahead and grab my glorious gold. Hold on just a second. Splendid gold. No, that's wrong. Well, glorious gold. Where is it? Here, glorious gold. Glorious gold. Don't need much of this. Make sure your brush is not super wet when you're doing this. Okay, I'm just gonna go the way I usually do stars. I think this will work. There. This way I have nice outline, and I just need to fill it in. There we go. Okay. All right. Next, we're gonna paint Santa's skin. And we're gonna paint his whole face, including the eye, around the mustache, and the beard we do not need to paint. So just this part over here. Okay. We're gonna use peach color, or maybe you have something that they call portrait pink. This is what I have here. Okay. You can always mix your own with a little bit of white, a touch of magenta, quinacridone magenta, and a touch of lemon yellow. It will pretty much, like, you will have to adjust the ratios, but it will paint. It will give you the color that you need. Okay. So let's just go ahead and put that in. If I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video. You don't have to, this is a recording, so it's all good. Take your time and do what you need to do. All right, here we go. We have our face. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of white, a tiny touch of white, to the messy brush that we already have. Okay, a little bit of white and then a little bit of this skin color. So we're making much lighter skin color here. Okay, and we're gonna apply it to the bridge of his nose over here. And then we're gonna grab a filbert, small filbert brush. Okay, and we're gonna blend this in. Just a lighter on the nose, a little bit over here. Okay, and then we're gonna use the same lighter color and we're gonna put it under his eyebrow over here. Under his eye, go up, just blend it in. Okay, and now we're gonna grab a touch of red, little tiny, tiny drop. Mix it into the skin color that we have here. We're gonna make it a little bit more pink, okay? And we're gonna add that to the cheekbones and again work it in. Santa has a face. There we go. We're gonna let his face dry. Okay. I want to add a little bit pink to his nose because it's cold. It's cold outside. So it makes sense. All right. Okay, let's clean our brushes. Okay. Now we're going to use large flat brush, and we're going to use white and gold at the same time. And we're going to fill in the hat and the beard. And as we fill in the hat, we're going to go pat pat like this to create texture. And for the beard, we're going to make sure that we're following the swirls. Okay, so grab some white on one side and some gold on the other. We're going to be doing two colors at the same time. And just let's paint the hat and the beard gold. Just alternate as you fill in your brush. Okay, you do not want to end up with one flat color. You want to see a lot of color here. Here we go. Okay, and now I'm going to work on his beard by grabbing some white and some gold. You know, I'm going to start with the mustache here. And make it rounded like that. A little bit more white over here on the bottom. And then more gold on the swirl that goes up here. Okay. And then more white and then more gold to just fill everything else. I'm running out of white. I need more white. Okay. And I'm going to need more of my glorious gold. Okay, I'm going to push it a little bit up higher if I can. No, I cannot. I'm stuck. Okay. Well, I'm just filling this with white and gold. I'm not doing anything else to his beard. Just following the beard kind of direction, adding more and more kind of swirly strokes for his hair and his beard. Okay. Excuse me. Here we go. Just kind of round it. Clean it up a little bit so that your lines are nice and clean. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this a little bit. Here, let's turn this a little bit. There we go. And now you can see what I'm doing on the bottom, which is the same. Swirl, go in. Maybe a little bit more gold. It's okay. I'm not sure I like the swirl being weirdly shaped, so I'm going to fix that. There we go. Okay. All the way to the bottom, bring your Santa's beard and hair all the way. So I'm grabbing a little bit of white on my paintbrush and I'm just adding a little bit of white right in the middle of the golden swirls. It kind of adds a little bit more volume to it so that it's not just the golden beard. Maybe a little bit more in this mustache so that there's more to see. Fancier, right? Okay. I'm gonna grab my small. Hold on, let me think. Yes, hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. So we'll rinse out this brush. Let's grab the small round brush and some white on that brush. Okay, and let's paint the inside of the eye right here. It's little triangle right here. Okay, and his eyebrow. Because what I'm thinking is that it might take more than one coat. Okay, and I'm gonna yell at my son right now because he's being super noisy. Ben,
Yeah?
can we not do that, please?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a prep for this for his eye. Now the same round brush, just clean it up. Okay, go ahead and grab some of this turquoise with some white. Let's add so that it's not super bright. And we're gonna add some highlights to the beard. So pretty much whatever lines you had them traced, you should still be able to see them. So just kind of follow those lines a little bit. Probably not on the mustache. You do not want to do the whole mustache like that, right? But like here and there, don't want to do a lot. We want to put just enough to add color to his beard here, maybe, and maybe here. Okay. There, something like that. Okay. Now with the same brush, we're gonna add a little bit of highlights to his hat. So let's go back up to his hat. Here, let me move it so you can see it. Here we go. And I'm just gonna add a little bit over here and over here. Just broken lines, not super steady hand. All right? Oh, I rinsed it out too early. Hold on. We're gonna add a little bit more of this turquoise to the star. Just a little. Okay. All right. Okay, our next step is we're going to outline the black lines. The black lines. You know what? No, hold on. Let's add some texture to the hat with some gold. So we're gonna do the same thing that we did with turquoise, but we're gonna add gold to the red over here. So, just something like that. And maybe some in here. Just a little bit of texture. Don't overthink it. Okay. Now we're going to use black and do the outline. Let's grab some black. And your round brush, or your liner brush if you have it. Just bring your round brush to the sharp tip. Okay? And you pretty much are going to outline in broken lines. Ooh, that's not good. Nope. Nope. So if that happens, you want to grab a baby wipe super quick. It would be awesome if it didn't have a pile of stuff on it. Hold on just a second. Get in there. Okay. Baby wipe. And just wipe it off like this. Okay? That's not a big deal if that happens. Just clean it up. Okay. So yeah. And you're just going to outline the best you can. Those lines do not need to be like they were painted with a ruler by a computer, They can be uneven. It's all good. Okay. You also might want to maybe slow down when you go baby lines for Santa's hat. Just slow down a little bit so that your paint has time to release from the brush. Just outline his nose. So yeah, pretty much everything that we had outlined with our tracer. This is our these are the lines that we need to do. Okay, and the eye. Just keep going. Okay. So some of this black will go and some with some of this turquoise. And that's okay. If your paint isn't gliding very well, you need to add some water to your brush. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see, did I? Yes, I got everything. Let me rinse my brush. Okay. So here we are. Here's our Santa. Now we want to wait for this to dry, and when this is dry, which we can actually do right now if you wanted to, let's just make it dry real quick. Okay, make it dry, and then you can grab either your glitter paint on your finger and add it around, which would be, where is my glitter paint? I wonder if I can find it quick. That's gold. I don't want gold. I want the one that's shimmer. Ah, there you are. So you can just do this, and here we go. See, just pat it. Don't pat it on the black. Just gonna work around the black, and like you can give her machinery hot. Here, if I move it, you will see that it glitters. Yeah. So this is our vintage Santa. I hope you enjoyed it. I cannot wait to see your creation. So do not forget to, if you're in my group, don't forget to post it in the group and let us all see what you've painted. I'm sure it'll be fun to see all these Santas around. All right. I will see you next time then. Bye.